Well, I know that like animals, they eat certain things. Like here's a perfect example: bears. If bears eat salmon, like a friend of mine made a bear ham out of a bear they call a coastal bear,
right?
And he said it tasted like you were eating like smoked salmon. Like they smoked a ham from a bear. It tasted like smoked salmon. It looked like beef.
You would have to taste like what you ate because you're putting it right. You'd have to.
Yeah. Well, that's the other thing is blueberry bears. Like bears in the fall that are stocking up on blueberries are apparently one of the most delicious things you could eat ever. It's supposed to be incredible. Like guys like purposely hunt only in the fall and only over blueberry patches just because they want to catch a blueberry bear.
You've never had a blueberry bear?
Never had it. It's supposed to be amazing.
I haven't either.
It's supposed to be amazing. It's supposed to be like one of the most delicious things you can eat. So yeah, I think, and when you cut them open, they smell like blueberries. Like their fat smells like blueberries. Their fat is purple. It's like a purple fat. There's like a video of it. Like Steve Rinella.
How many bears have you killed?
3.
Did you like make a cool necklace out of his claws or anything?
I have rugs. I have rugs that I made out of them.
Head still attached?
Yeah, the head's attached.
You have to, right? If you're going to have a bear rug, you have to have the claws and the head on it.
It's got to be there.
It's got to be.
People are weirded out by it.
I don't think so. I think that'd be a pretty badass thing to have right in your centerpiece.
Well, I eat them, and in where I hunt in Alberta, they have to kill them because they don't have no natural predators. So this is Steve Rinella doing it on that show Meat Eater. But see how the fat has got like a purple hue to it?
Yeah.
Yeah, he takes that stuff and he makes lard out of it with that purple fat. Look at it. See how weird it looks?
Right.
Yeah, that's fat from a bear that's been eating blueberries. See, but we have this fucking Jungle Book view of animals. So people look at bears like your friends, like they're your friends. Bears are all cannibals. All of them are eating cubs, especially the ones that we go after, which are all the males.
No kidding, they eat their own cub.
100%.
Wow.
They all do. They'll eat every cub they could get a hold of.
Why not? Why wouldn't you?
They just do.
Yeah.
Well, I think part of that is because they don't have a natural predator. So I think nature balances itself out. And when there's no natural predator, I think
something has to evil out.
Yeah, and I think what happens is these bears become predators against themselves. And they eat cubs, and they don't want competition with these young males that are coming up. And they also want the female to come back into estrus so they could breed again. So they just eat cubs, and they eat them for food. They're finding now that they actually go actively hunting for them. It's like, here's a terrible video of this polar bear killing this cub.
And that's the female there next to him, like, don't eat my cub.
The female's on the right, and she's trying to keep him off.
She didn't help out very much.
He's killing her cub right now and eating it. It's so common. It's 100% of the males eat cubs. 100%.
Could you fucking imagine getting mauled by a polar bear?
Oh man. Well, they're the most fucked up ones because they come out of the womb as predators. Because they don't eat anything but meat. They're the only bear that doesn't eat grass. They don't eat anything else.
Look at their environment.
They're there to eat seals and other bears. And the way they keep the population down is by eating each other. It's fucked up. And that's a simplistic description of it. I'm sure biologists would be mad at me, but there's definitely merit in what I'm saying.
There's got to be.
Nature doesn't do that with wolves. Don't eat each other. You know, tigers don't eat each other.
Wolves have a predator.
Exactly. I don't know what predator tigers have other than people, but I think maybe tigers have had people as a predator for so long that it kind of balances itself out. But bears, man, up there by themselves, polar bears, they just eat the shit out of each other. And then a lot of the places where bears are, like even black bears, like they're in these dense wooded areas where nothing other than grizzlies can kill a black bear, other than black bears. So they kill each other. It's a dark existence, man. And
circle of life.
And for hunting populations, like the people up there that live in Alberta, they need moose, they need deer. It's like a main staple of these people's diet. Like there's a lot of folks that live up there that don't buy meat. So they have to keep those bear populations in check because they kill more than 50% of all the fawns, of all the moose calves. They're
just keeping
everything.
Population control in, hunting, like you said, it has to be done.
Well, people think it doesn't have to be done, but they don't understand the numbers.
It has to be done.
Well, you look at the populations of people in this country that die every year from accidents with deer. It's 200. 1.5 million car accidents every year in the United States alone with deer. There's no other way. I mean, there's one solution. They want to reintroduce cougars. Which is, yeah, I mean, that'll work. That'll definitely keep the numbers down. But it's very tricky. You're bringing in an apex predator.
Predator.
And you only has a finite supply of food. You're going to have to bring in some people that are going to have to control those apex predators, and that's what we have in California. There's a bunch of people that are professional mountain lion hunters that are employed by the state of California. And when there's a problem mountain lion, they go and kill it. And it's all hush-hush.
Yeah,
they don't
sure.
talk about it, but they kill 100 of them a year.
Wow.
And they're all filled with cats and dogs. They've been eating cats and dogs.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Because that's easy.
Yeah, it's easy.
Easy going. They got him in the backyard, caged up.
Why chase a fucking deer?
Right?
He's got swords growing out of his head. You might break a leg chasing after him.
When I could just prey down on this dog
Yeah, it's
on a
fucking
leash.
Stupid fat Rottweiler sitting in your yard with no balls. Why'd you take his balls?
Just makes him nicer.
Just jack him and carry him over the fence like they're a rag doll. That's an apex predator.
Wow.
Have you ever seen a mountain lion in the real world?
I have.
How close?
In my old tree fort at my cabin, there was one. I crawled up the ladder and he was in there laying on my blankets. And then he watched me for about a week.
Holy shit.
Yeah,
so
big
you
old
crawled up there. How old were you?
10 or 12, maybe?
Oh, my God. Oh.
10 or 12?
So you crawled up the ladder. You had no idea.
No idea.
You get to the top, and what are you looking at?
A big-ass cat laying on my blankets.
Is he looking at you?
Yeah, not really. He was just kind of laid out there. And I was like, oh, shit, and just went back down the ladder and ran into the house. And then he kind of just sat there for about a week while we were there and just watched us.
Oh, my God.
You just see him in the trees all week long. He didn't move. He just sat there and watched us.
Just took over your tree fort.
He did, little fucker.
Oh, my God. That's
Yeah.
terrifying.
That's in South Park, Colorado.
Holy shit. And what was he eating while he was living in your tree fort?
I think he was waiting on me.
Wow.
He was holding out.
Holy shit. Wow,
Yeah, and, I
he was
mean, the tree
probably
fort, it wasn't
hunting
even
you.
that high. I mean, I bet you 8 or 10 ladder rungs
Whoa.
up a tree.
Holy fuck.
Maybe 200 yards from the house. I mean, it was just right there.
And how'd you know when he was gone?
We went home. I didn't know he was gone. We just left for the weekend. That was it. Family vacation was done.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we didn't live there. We just go up there and hang out.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
God damn.
It's fucking wild. Crazy.
How
I seen
far
a
away
bear. I drove by a fucking massive bear down the four-wheeler trail. He was standing right there next to me. I just drove right by him. I was like, oh, shit. I seen a bear chase a kid on a mountain bike.
Is this in Colorado?
All in Colorado. I was on
So
my
these are
four-wheeler.
black bears, right?
Yeah, black bears.
There's only a few brown bears in Colorado, right?
was
There's not that many.
It was definitely a black bear. But I did see a brown bear chase a fucking kid.
Really?
Yeah, chase a kid.
Was it a color phase black
It
bear?
might have been a color phase. I mean, he looked brown and big.
Yeah.
I was young.
Oh, my God.
But
He was
we were,
chasing a kid?
We were out riding our dirt bikes, and there was a little kid on a little 50, like a whole range ahead of us. And you seen the bear fucking hauling ass down the mountain after the kid on the bike. It was insane.
Fuck that.
Yeah.
Apparently, more black bears kill people than brown bears. Apparently, black bears are much more likely to be predators on people than brown bears are. It's not impossible that a brown bear would do it, but it's more likely that a black bear would do it. I don't know why.
Yeah, I don't know. I've never been attacked by anything like that, and that was the closest I've ever been. But neither incident like raised a threat to me.
Ranella was telling me about this one dude that he knows who took someone he knows on the first hunting trip ever.
Right.
In the tent, gets attacked by a 500-pound predatory black bear. Attacks him, goes in the tent, is trying to eat him, grabs his head. The dude's friend comes in, shoots him, shoots through the bear, hits the dude in the wrist.
Oh, shit.
So the bullet passes through the bear, hits the guy, breaks his arm.
Of course.
The bear runs out, and then they have to chase the bear down. It runs into another tent. They have to shoot the bear. First hunting trip ever.
Well, they got it.
They got it. Yeah, I mean, what a story.
I've had a backpack and had a black bear and her 2 cubs in our camp. We woke up in the morning, unzipped the tent. I just took my 45 and just unloaded it into the sky.
That's good
Like,
move.
this is it. Oh, do. Yeah, and they ran off. But
Wow.
They were right there in our little area.
Holy shit. The mamas are the most dangerous.
That's what they say. The mama.
Yeah, they say that's the big thing that happens in like Yosemite or Yellowstone rather. In Yellowstone, when people are tramping around, they'll just fuck up.
Get near a cub.
And mama's like, I
No.
can just take care of this real quick.
Yeah.
And
Gotcha.
Just rip you apart.
God, could you imagine fucking getting a tussle with a bear?
Oh.
We are not equipped for that.
No. Do you ever see that video?
Not even with a spear. I don't even know if you gave me a spear.
No.
And said, and in the red corner, right? I don't know. I'd be standing there like, holy fuck.
What is this dude doing with his club?
I just looked up bear pictures on Google search. This was found on Google Maps.
Look at that fat Russian dude just beating the shit out of that bear with a stick.
That's Khabib's dad.
Yeah.
Holy fuck. Yeah, I don't know what I would do. If you gave me a spear, like the guy you talk about that killed a bear with a spear is impressive.
Yeah.
Like, what do you do if you're one shot and you blow it and now that motherfucker's like, zoop,
mad at you.
mad and coming in hot. Did
Not
he have a
good.
sidearm with him?
I don't think he did.
So my question is, if I go spear hunting with a bear and I unload my spear and the bear mauls me, can I then shoot the bear with a pistol?
Yes, you could definitely shoot the bear to stay alive.
Stay alive.
Yeah,
Because the stay alive.
Alberta has an open weapon policy. Like you can use a rifle, you can use a shotgun, you can use a crossbow,
A
you can use a
spear,
spear.
whatever
I
you
think they're
want.
going to outlaw spears now because of the outrage, because everybody's pissed. Which I think is honestly a good idea because most people are not going to be equipped to do it the way that guy does. At the very least, I think if you're going to kill a bear with a spear, you'd have to go through some sort of
Spear chucking academy?
yeah, well, there should be some sort of certification course where they know you're competent with the spear. You know, because a spear requires massive physical skills. You have to be strong as fuck. You have to be a person who can throw a lot of weight. It's not as easy as like pulling a trigger. There's a lot of physicality involved in